There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Anything not worth doing is worth not doing well. Think about it. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. Fix your mind on truth. Hold firm to virtue. Rely on loving kindness, and find your recreation in the arts. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, choose selfishness, have few desires. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. A praise war in terms of the fundamental factors. The first of these factors is moral influence. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. Don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of the unlived life. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. If you listen to critics for too long, you will become deaf to success. The control of large numbers is possible, and like unto that of small numbers, if we subdivide them. It's always the ones who are the quietest, who often have the greatest things to say. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Creativity is intelligence having fun. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. If you wish to be out front, then act as if you were behind. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. It is better to be divided by truth than united in error. Better a broken promise than none at all. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. If you make a mistake, and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. If people treat you like an option, leave them like a choice. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world till you gave it back to me. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. In business, professionalism is not a tactic but a moral value. Go slowly so that you do not bite your tail by accident. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. Keep your dreams. You never know when you might need them. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. Abundance is not the absence of scarcity. It is the presence of abundant mentality. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. My destination is no longer a place, rather a new way of seeing. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. The heart's memory eliminates the bad and magnifies the good. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. All men who have achieved great things have been great dreamers. We don't have to defeat any individual but our own self.